A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development for California's ambitious high-speed rail project, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has officially terminated $4 billion in federal funding for the California High-Speed Rail Authority, CHSRA. This decision comes just weeks after the CHSRA was put on notice regarding its bullet train project, which has faced numerous delays and criticisms over the years. In a termination letter addressed to CHSRA's CEO Ian Chowdhury, Drew Feely, the acting administrator of the Federal Railroad Administration, stated that the CHSRA had breached the commitments outlined in its original agreements. Specifically, the letter highlighted the authority's inability to complete the goals it had set for the project. After over a decade of failures, CHSRA's mismanagement and incompetence has proven it cannot build its train to nowhere on time or on budget, Duffy emphasized in a statement. He referred to the project as a boondoggle that needed to be put to rest. The CHSRA has not yet responded to requests for comment on this termination. In the wake of this announcement, California Governor Gavin Newsom expressed his intention to explore all possible options to contest what he termed an illegal action by the federal government. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump took to social media to commend the termination of the project, labeling Newsom as incompetent and criticizing the high-speed rail initiative as severely overpriced and overregulated. The high-speed rail project was initially launched in 2009 with the grand ambition of connecting Los Angeles and San Francisco in under 3 hours. However, over the years, the vision has been scaled back significantly. By 2019, Newsom announced a revised plan to connect a much smaller stretch of land, specifically a 170-mile route between Merced and Bakersfield. This revised project was estimated to cost around $22 billion, with a completion date projected for 2033. A report released in June by the Trump administration concluded that the high-speed rail project had no viable path to completion, citing significant breaches of federal contracts, including missed deadlines and funding shortfalls. The CHSRA had previously stated that the majority of the project's funding came from state sources rather than federal funds. As the situation unfolds, the future of California's high-speed rail project remains uncertain, with potential legal battles looming between state officials and the federal government. The cancellation of such a substantial amount of funding marks a critical turning point for the project, which has already been mired in controversy and delays. Stakeholders and residents alike are left wondering what this means for the future of transportation in California, as the dream of a high-speed rail system seems to be slipping further away. The implications of this funding termination extend beyond just the immediate financial impact. It raises questions about the effectiveness of government programs and the management of large-scale infrastructure projects. Critics argue that the failure to deliver on the project reflects broader issues within government agencies and their ability to execute ambitious plans. With the termination of funding, the CHSRA will need to reassess its strategy moving forward. As discussions continue about the future of transportation in California, the high-speed rail project stands as a cautionary tale of how complex infrastructure initiatives can become bogged down in bureaucracy, mismanagement, and shifting political landscapes. The situation serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by ambitious public works projects and the necessity for transparency and accountability in government spending. As the state government explores its options, the outcome of this dispute could set important precedents for future infrastructure projects across the country. With the stakes high and the future of transportation in California hanging in the balance, all eyes will be on the developments in the coming weeks and months. Will the state fight back successfully against the federal government's decision, or is this the final nail in the coffin for the high-speed rail dream? Only time will tell as stakeholders, officials, and residents await the next chapter in this ongoing saga. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.